now we're going into the greatest depression. And now let's look back at history. 1930s. Currency war, trade war, Great Depression, World War II. History's repeating itself. Currency war, trade war, Greatest Depression, World War III. When all else fails, they take you to war. And that's what we see coming. And you can see how easily the people marched to Mussolini, Heil Hitler, bowed to Conti, listened to Sanchez, listen to any politician, whether it's Merkel, anywhere else in the world, telling them what to do, and they obediently follow orders. So the whole thing is being set up as we're declining very rapidly.
All right, Shalom. This is Har One by Yasha Allah of the Lions Den Camp. I want to say Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba Hashem Harakah Kodash, Ma'amath. Double honor to the elder apostles of GMS and the elders. Shalom to you, Akim, and Akwatim, and children that believe in sincerity and truth around the four corners of the earth. Yeah, what you heard, that was Gerald Salente, and he's basically a trend specialist, market specialist, watching the trends that go on in the economy, the ups and downs in the economy, and also trends dealing with scales of war, all right, and economic war between countries. And the trend that they're seeing is everything that happened in World War I. You had in World War II, which ended around 1945, but you still had a lot of treaties in place and a lot of peace treaties that had to be broken between these countries, all right? And a lot of countries were still at war, but they had peace treaties between each other. Now, a lot of those peace treaties have been broken. Nuclear arms treaties, right, between Iran, America, Russia, America, so on and so on. North Korea, South Korea. So now a lot of these ties have been broken, and we're coming up to the Third World War, which is spoken of in the scriptures. And it's spoken of in process that there's going to be a first woe, and then the second woe is going to follow. And then after the second woe, there's going to be a third woe. That's going to be the war of all wars, to end everything. Esau's system. All right. And in the midst of that, Yahweh was going to send Yahweh Shai to deliver the elect of the children of Israel. Now, this is Revelations 11 and 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. All right. So Yahweh Shai is going to speak to the elect in that day. And they're going to be called up into chariots. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and the enemies beheld them. All right. So that's talking about the chariots going out and getting the elect from around the four corners of the earth. That we're going to be scattered all around the earth. And the enemies of Israel, which also represents 2/3 of our people at this time, that are enemies to the spirit of truth, the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai that dwells within the hopeful elect. All right. This world is an enemy to that spirit. And those people are going to behold the deliverance of the elect off the earth. And that same hour when the elect are getting taken up, scriptures say that the righteous will scarcely be saved. Was there a great earthquake? And the 10th part of the city fell, talking about America, and in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000. It's going to be a completed number that the Most High has selected to be destroyed in that fire. And the earthquake were slain of men 7,000, and that just means an innumerable multitude of people. That's a lot of people. And the Lord has a set number. And the remnant were affrighted. So the righteous that are scarcely saved, they're going to be affrighted from what's happening, man. And gave glory to the power of heaven, man. Going to give glory to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai when they're in them chariots looking at each other and beholding each other's face and realizing they've been delivered. All right. It says it's going to be as a dream. And it says what? Verse 14. The second woe is past. See, in the midst of that, The second woe is completely over, and we're moving into the third world war. All right, we're in that transition stage right now. We're gonna go into the war of Armageddon, into a hot war of World War III, where Armageddon, which means mountain of truth. So that's like a regional war. But then eventually they're going to turn into a world war, to where not just where all the world nations go to one area, but they're fighting in different parts of the world. And they're going to be shooting missiles at each other. That's a world war where all the nations get involved. All right, no more proxy wars. So it says the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.